BLAUCO.com. And that is BLAUCO.com. Yaggah, Yaggah, Yaggah. You are now tuning in to the Yaggah Movement Radiocast every Saturday from 2 p.m. till 4 p.m. Arizona time, live and direct at radiophoenix.org. Yaggah, let's get it on. Yeah. This is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast.
Five girl. Five girl. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. A five girl. Oh shit. Five girl. Hey. A five girl. A five girl. A five girl. There's a five girl. There's a five girl. There's five girl. Five girl. Five girl. Five girl. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, all right. We are gonna get back. We're gonna get back right now. We're gonna get back right. Okay, so I have an issue. Okay, so I heard some news about the Kimberly Porter. My take on that, and also I know some of you are probably talking about the Stephen A. Smith. Like I said, you can call me at 602-633-2662. My advice to, especially for those out there, is if you're in a good relationship, number one, keep it conservative. Okay, that's number one. Okay. Number two, for those out there who are so thirsty of jumping on everybody's, women and everything like this, shame on you. Especially what I've heard from the news about Stephen A. Smith. I heard some stuff about how he was literally just, doing some foul stuff behind closed door and all that. But anyway, we are going to jump on again politics, and I hate talking about politics, all the stuff that makes us sad. I'm just saying right now. Coupe, coupe. Oh, yes. We back. Oh, Mr. Clean B, what can I say? I'm live. I'm not a rapper. I want to say hello to the people. If you are in somewhere West Africa or somewhere in South Korea, I say, even if you in Russia, oh, big shout out to France. I was stuck. We didn't do. Oh, Yaggah. Oh, let me stop right now. Anyway, big shout out to Becky, most definitely, and Mr. Kennedy. We got some more music for y'all in the second hour. Most definitely, this is the Yaggah Movement Radio Cast. Now, again, it pains me again to talk about hip hop and rap music, because I really want to talk about the Kimberly Porter, the ex-cop from Brooklyn Center who fatally accidentally shot the young man, the 20-year-old young man, Dante Wright, in Brooklyn Center, Minneapolis. But I heard and also I'm going to talk about the Stephen A. Smith and Molly, the ESPN rumors. I don't know if y'all heard about the rumors that's going on with Stephen A. Smith and him jigging with it with his co-workers and stuff. Because you can't do that. You cannot jiggle with it with the co-worker, especially with your homies. Ex-wife too. I mean, come on, bro. Come on, brother. Really? Like, who does that? Who does that? Who goes out and trying to mingle with somebody's wife, except if you're Will Smith or Jada Pinkett? I'm sorry. August Alsina. Anyway, but I just wanted to elaborate on, the murderous killing in hip hop right there, because I understand hip hop is becoming so big, so humongous. the biggest genre in the world. Because I remember back in the day, when I grew up, it was pop, alternative rock, some jazz on the side, and then you got a little R&B, you know what I'm saying? Then you got hip hop underneath. And hip hop has grew from, from the hip hop to, to the drill hip hop right now. To the point that I believe I was just talking to a few of my peers. I even had a show last Saturday talking about, the young Dolph situation, and how I just noticed that a lot of the artists, especially, are getting to the music with a lot of baggage. You know, it's okay to rap like Will Smith. It's okay to rap like Kid and Play. It's okay to rap like MC Hammer with the big bags on. I mean, it's okay to, not to vilify women, not to be misogynistic. I mean, it is okay. What I'm saying? That's why I just said earlier, can you jig it with it? Can you jig it with, with the jiggy, what I'm saying? All that good stuff. I mean, it is okay to say something positive for the sake of the music. It is okay. Maybe it's my age talking, because I know when I grew up, it was, clean rap, it was conscious rap, it was KRS-One. And then I moved to America, I'm hearing Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style, and Notorious B.I.G. And, I'm hearing the Wu-Tang, I'm hearing 50 Cent, which he was here yesterday. I heard 50 Cent was here yesterday. Big shout out to 50 Cent for coming to Phoenix, Arizona. You know what I'm saying? I heard he was on the South Side somewhere, because the South Side was packed. Traffic sucked yesterday. I don't know how come they have to, stop traffic for 50 Cent. Hashtag get the strap. Okay. Anyway, but like I told you all the other day, I love music. You know, about caring to the community. It's about being there for the community. It's about making a change, even though the stuff that they sing about, the things that they, gospel about in the music, can be a little bit troublesome. I know some of y'all might say, oh my gosh, well, Mr. Clean B, when you grew up, the hip hop that you listened to, where they were talking about misogynistic stuff, ooh, they were just saying, kill, kill, bang, bang. They were talking about drink champagne, all that, cash rule everything around me, and cream, get their money. Get, oh, I know, yes, I know. I can go back to that. Yeah, but you know what? Then again, it speaks to the soul. It speaks about the reality. You can listen to Ghetto Boys. If you listen to Ghetto Boys, Willie D, and Scarface, and all of them, you listen to the lyrics. The lyrics speaks to the soul. Music speaks to the soul, and we have to be mindful that whatever we project out there speaks to whatever soul that is being, influenced by. And it breaks me out again that I have to come up and talk about another, a rapper dead or another artist dying, because this is not where the music should be heading to. I mean, we have, you know, 7, 8 year old kids right now who are listening to rap music, hip hop music. We know we have a lot of independent artists out there who are doing, what's great, what's very, very prosperous, with no record label, with no backing, which is very, very supportive, which is very encouraging, to the future. And I can tell for all you rappers out there, I can tell you neck to neck, Afrobeat is behind you right now. I'm gonna let you know. Afrobeat is behind you, hip hop artists or hip hop lovers out there. Just in the next 5 years, don't be surprised if you're going to hear a bunch of rappers doing Afro, because I told y'all Drake started to do Afrobeat what, 5 years ago? But the killing gotta stop though. The killing has to just stop. I mean, if you want to talk about reality, how about preaching about the reality that we live by? How about speaking about the reality that you have been going through, that you want people to change? Because, speaking about being a gangster or flashing guns on music videos, I mean, for those out there who don't understand the new wave of technology, you are self-snitching toward yourself. You know what I'm saying? First of all, if you're a rapper, already the government is going to be paying attention to you. That's number one. Number two, if you don't promote anything that's positive, if you promote anything that's going to be going towards society or promoting killing or talking about you kill your best friend, you are murdering folks left and right, a lot of attention will be paying to you, especially the wrong attention that you don't want. And not only that, whatever happened to when folks are willing to change their livelihood and they want to do something great for the community? Whatever happened to someone that used to be a bad person? Now he's a better person because he's helping the community out. Whatever happened to that you love the neighbor or forgiveness? And I understand that when it comes to now the new wave of hip hop music, the new wave of hip hop artists right now, half of them are coming up with street methods, half of them are coming up with street ideology, and those are killing not just them, but they're killing our youth. They are killing the next person. They're not only spreading misinformation, but they're just dividing people. Because I told you last time, when I'm listening to Tupac, I'm listening to the 90s or the early 2000s, and even J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar, or I can say new wave, Cole Day, or one of the rappers, Cole Day, one of the new waves of rapper who speak literature in the music. I mean, yes, you can bring fun. I mean, that's what I just said. Music is for the people. Music speaks to the soul. Yes, you can speak about having fun. You can speak about having a good time, having nice cars, left and right. But then again, I know 98% of the population do not have what the 2% have, the luxury that they have. And if you're already living in a better situation where you know that, hey, I used to live in this negative environment. Now that I am stable, I am better off, I can move up into a better situation so I can be able to still help the community. Because we are still getting caught up into this, I still gotta, upstage my peers. I still gotta be the biggest goon, the biggest gangster, whether it's from the environment, from the streets, or in the music industry. And those are two different beasts that you cannot play with. Because last time I checked, folks who live on the streets, who don't know anything about business or music industry business, they do street ideology. They practice street tribalism. That means you guys know the Crips, Bloods, Acid, or whatever you want to call it, or different gangs nowadays. Some of them bring that up to the music. Others want to make a change about that. But at the end of the day, again, we have to think about the kids, yo. Because I know when I listen to hip hop, I know when Biggie and Tupac passed away, Big L passed away, there were a big transformation in the music industry where positivity was becoming the norm. Hey, let's work together. Let's bring harmony into the industry. So people from the street whoever listen to to music, Yeah, they can do whatever stuff that's going on, but they're not going to implement what's going on in the street into the music. I mean, we can be positive into hip hop. We can be positive into whatever we do. And what really set me up is the fact that we're killing the wrong folks. We're killing the bad people. We are killing the bad, wrong folks. First of all, I had not an issue, but my heart was broken toward, the city of Los Angeles. Even though I love LA, I love LA County from Watts, Englewoods, Compton, Pasadena, North Hollywood, North Beverly Hills, Alameda. I mean, the whole LA, Oakland. Shout out to Oakland. You know what I'm saying? When they took out Nipsey Hussle, my heart, really tear up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, first, and then it was Kobe Bryant. But when the street took out Nipsey Hussle, the man that was literally placed up to build his own hood, to bring example to his own hood. And then we are here talking about Black Lives Matter. We need to go against the system because they are out there going against us. Whatever happened to black on black love? Whatever happened to black on black unity? Because I'm going to say immigration unity. Shout out to all my immigrants out there. If you're from Mexico, Sudamerica, Boricua, todos mis amigos. Yes, indeed. But whatever happened to love, black love, man? And I'm not talking about between a man and a woman. I'm talking about brothers and brothers, man. Like, I'm talking about, like, one brother not staring at another brother because I got the nicest jacket in the planet. I mean, whatever happened to, hey, man, you look cool, you influence me. I want to be just like you. Because I see a lot of brothers out there, I see a lot of sisters out there who influence me to be the better me of what I was yesterday, to the point that I don't have to carry a gun. I don't have to be on the streets. I don't have to harm my own community. Because all we do is, we can talk about we are follow the street codes, whenever it goes to the music, goes to the street codes. But the last time I checked, we are killing fathers. We are killing brothers. We are killing someone's son. We are killing someone's uncle. We are taking someone's life because we are being so desensitized again. I mean, when is that going to stop? I mean, when is that going to alter to where if you have an issue with someone, you don't have to pick up a gun unless somebody, violate your family, which I don't condone violence on the show here, because we're all about love and peace in here. But I would like to reach out to my brothers and my sisters, whether you're from Nigeria, you're from Senegal, you're from Brooklyn, you're from Minneapolis, you're from somewhere in Georgia, or Charlottesville, or Shreveport, Louisiana, or anywhere or to all my Blaxicans, all my brothers from South America, all my Brazil, everybody out there, man. Whatever happened to black love, like the black unity, togetherness? Whatever happened to that? Hey, if you have an issue with him, we can sit there and talk. Because we are killing so many good folks. I mean, we're not killing the folks who are destroying the community. We are killing the people who are building or who are allowing, themselves to build their foundation, reconstruction, whatever they destroy, getting a second chance in life, and we are killing them. And we can walk around talking about black on black, black on black everything, or Black Lives Matter. But then again, it starts with us, man. It starts with where we stand, where we stand when it comes to caring and being sympathetic and showing love amongst each other. It kills me when I hear a couple of my African Americans and a couple of my Africans who Maybe it's the miscommunication, or maybe it is the misunderstanding. Because I understand. I understand what's around me. I understand my circumstances, my environment. I understand what I feel. I understand my brothers and sisters, because it took me years for me to understand the situation in America with Black America. It took me years to understand, to comprehend what's going on back home, or how the system operates. It took me a sympathetic status quo for me to sit and tell myself, yes, you know what? That's not what it is. That's not how it's going down. Something ain't right. Because there are good folks out there that we don't pay attention to, but we seem to be paying attention to the negativity of others, though. Or you're going to be a gangster or goon, and then we're going to applaud you. But the brother who's a doctor, the brother who's actually trying to clean up the streets, the brother who's donating to his community, we don't pay attention to that brother or that sister because he's doing something that is not chic like, or that's not champagne like, or there's no little fun things going on. And we need those brothers to not only teach us how to invest amongst ourselves, but also save lives. And we are killing us, man. We are killing us, man. We are killing us. I don't care if you want to say Black Lives Matter from now, but starting from now, moving forward. If you have to say Black Lives Matter, you have to look at yourself in the mirror. Look at me. Look at your sister. Look at someone that looks at you and tell yourself, are you worth living? Can I save your life? Can I invest in you? Let's start making plans next year, 2022. I'm about to grab all my brothers and sisters. We're going back to Wakanda. Oh, yes, indeed. Y'all know Wakanda. You know what I'm talking about when I say Wakanda forever. But whatever happened to Black loves? Because last week I was talking about the late, great Young Dolph, and now I'm talking about Slim 400, another brother who lost his life. And y'all may say, oh, he lost his life because it's a gang thing, it's a street thing. But screw the streets, man. Like, when are we going to wake up and realize that the street does not love us, man? The street will never love us. Never. We're paying taxes on the streets. The government will come to your house and take you outside your streets and take you somewhere that you don't even know. Instead of just trying to be goons in the street, let's invest in the street that we are destroying. Let's invest on those children who are looking at us as role models so we can be able to exemplify what's positivity out there, man. Instead of killing each other and then tomorrow wake up and talk about, oh, Black Lives Matter. You know what? It needs to start with ourselves. Because I'm sick and tired of brothers getting killed, not by the police, not by some idiot vigilante out there, but amongst us. Us. Out of jealousy, out of envy, out of hypocrisy. Just because the brother got money, so you want to kill him just because his money is elevated, so you want to kill him? It doesn't make sense at all. To all my melanated brothers and sisters, think about that, man. Black love is needed right now. Moving to the new year, we need to have Black love. Because if we don't have Black love, it is the same pandemic we're going to keep going through. The same trauma we're going to keep going through. The same PTSD we're going to keep going through. The same complaints. Let's stop complaining and make change, man. Let's stop complaining and make change. Stop killing each other. Because Black love is necessary, man. We'll be right back. This is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. I'm feeling good. Yeah.
Programming is supported by Shiner Gold Pomade.
Yes, indeed. Taking a break for y'all. Taking a break for y'all. Yes, indeed. You already know. Hey, man, I got to take a break real quick. You know what I'm saying? For those out there who, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to mute it up for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to you. Love you too. Love you too. Yes, love you too. In Carolina. All right, all right. We're gonna keep this going. We're gonna keep this We are back in the building. We are back in the building. I got some things I would like to share. 22 things to do before you go to the new year. Oh Jesus. It's alive. It's alive. Hey. Oh yeah, I'm getting early. Yep. It's alive. It's alive. It's alive. It's alive. Okay, well let's get back. I'm back again. Oh, we back. It's the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Oh God. Big shout out to Baby Music, Bait Down, J Mamie, featuring Quintessence. Yes, indeed. Boom Pop. Rex T, Advisor Rex T, Alila, and Mr. Breakthrough. He's alive. Yes, indeed. He's alive, most definitely. And you already know we got some more music from Captain Black, Vanilla Sky, Mojave Code 2, MZ Menezo, most definitely. And we're going to continue with the Yaggah Movement Radio Cast because you already know how we do. Just for those out there who probably didn't know that 50 Cent was here yesterday. There were a big audience, a big show going on. So big shout out to 50 Cent for for coming to Phoenix, Arizona, and and make things happen. Because 50 Cent came to out here in the valley. Make sure that he gets his bread. Hashtag get the strap. Let me stop. Later on, after the music, we are going to elaborate on backstabbing, relationship backstabbers. You know what I'm talking about? Pretty much well, that's a rumor. I'm not sure if that is true, but there has been rumors that the ESPN anchor, one of my favorite, which I believe I still like him, Stephen A. Smith, actually is dating Molly. Molly Quarren, the ex-wife of Jalen Rose, who used to play for the Pacers, and also he's a ESPN analyst. Well, I'm gonna talk about that, but also talk about the those relationship breakers out there, those backstabbers. You know what I'm saying? Those out there who they go behind, they go inside your house when you go to work and trying to make it with your wife. You know what I'm saying? Or the one when you bring your wife to church and the preacher be like, your wife looks so magically heavenly delicious. Hallelujah. Yes, indeed. I'm just saying. But we're gonna talk about that, man, in a few minutes, man. After we play some more music. But before we jump on, I know there's a new year. I know the year is coming up in a few weeks, and some of us out there are, getting prepared for 2022, or wondering what 2022 is going to bring. What's going to be the energy, the idea of 2022. Which I understand. It's okay to feel some type of nervousness, to be concerned about the new year, because for the past 2 years, it's been very, very, very challenging. The first year was very confusing. This year was very, challenging. Especially me personally, I can say, that from friends to personal affairs, it has been very, very troublesome. But at the end of the day, it's all about overcoming all those challenges that you face. Once you can overcome those challenges that you face, anything is possible. And keep your mind out of the gutter and stay focused on what's positive and what is right. So that is the one thing that I'm going to elaborate, on my final show of the 2021 when you guys join me for the Yaggah Movement Radiocast via radiophoenix.org, where the valley comes to talk, sing, and connect. Now, I got 22 things to do before 2022. those are just opinions, gather opinions that I just got, from other folks out there who, got some, some good energy, whether it's on social media or online, but about 22 things to practice, 22 things to use, to utilize in order to move into a great, positive new year. And like I said again, I know this year has been very challenging. This year has been very, very troublesome for a lot of us. Most of us have lost family members, friends, jobs. We lost, freedoms. We lost, all things that, we either live by or we stand by. Things that were restricted from us to get. And and the positivity moving toward 2022 is essential. It's necessary, but most of all, it is it is a path toward leadership. Toward leadership to teach our youth, the next generation, to be great leaders. Also to teach others out there who are underprivileged, who don't have, the mind that we have, the elevation, of being someone, to become someone, to become a better person of themselves. And the 22 things to do before 2022 is something that I started to practice. I know that during the whole year, if you probably follow me or if you pay attention to some of my segment, I will definitely elaborate on my struggles, especially the anger management issue, the stay angry or unforgiven, things that I have to work to understand that in order to move on, in order to live, to stay positive, to have a positive mind, you have to learn how to forgive. Yes, it is the hardest thing to do. It is the hardest method to use, but I can tell you, forgiving is the healing of happiness. Forgiveness is the healer of any mental challenge that you face. Because once you forgive, you can pretty much advance into the moral, have the mind, the focus on what is your next agenda. And that has been the thing that I have been struggling, through my life, through the course of my life, for the past few years. And by the grace of faith, by the grace of God, I have been able to combat those. Not only that, it is not just a final thing; it is a continuous thing. Because, like I said, it is not something that you're just going to just drop your guard just because you feel like, oh, this is over, I forgive somebody. No, it is, someone can bring the same trauma. You have to be able to not only control yourself when it comes to this trauma, but also be able to find solution whenever face those challenges. And those 22 things to do before 2022 is for those out there who are in need of some type of positive mind, some type of positive ideology, some positive emotion to lead up to the future, because we are heading to the future, most definitely. And the number one thing that I actually agree with is get yourself a nice gift. Now, we are going through the Christmas holidays, and we are seeing folks out there who are broke, losing their jobs, not having families, and those are normal. Those are human nature, And my thing is, be thankful for what you have, be grateful for what you have instead of complaining for what you don't have. I think the one thing that we seem to be failing on is the fact that we complain on the things that we want to have. But the things that we need that's around us, we seem not to be focusing on. And buying yourself a nice gift, buying yourself a shoe, some necklace, even some, buy food. But buy yourself a gift to make you feel good. Something to make you feel good. So hey, I can make myself happy, because the whole goal is to make yourself happy, right? The whole idea is, as I move to the new year, I gotta make sure that my energy is happiness, is kindness, is positivity, right? So buy yourself a gift. When you buy yourself a gift, you make yourself happy, not somebody else. Not to say that you cannot buy someone a gift, but buy yourself something that's going to make you happy. Not anything illegal. I'm not talking about beverage or anything like this, but like a gift that you can stare at and wake up in the morning and tell yourself, you know what? As I look at my gift every morning or every day, I'm thankful that I can look at it. I'm thankful that I can go and get more gifts to myself and strive for success. So my first advice that I actually agree with is, get yourself a nice gift. I know for fellas out there, you might think, your gift is what? I didn't say go out there and look for, some chicks out there or have a side. No, that's not what I'm saying here. Okay, I'm saying object, my brothers and sisters, object in here. Okay. Number 2, create your goals list. And I want to give a big shout out to New Empire, big shout out to Desert Soul Media, big shout out to 90.7, big shout out to all the hosts out here via Desert Soul Media, Don't Disturb This Groove, Soul Star Live, Mark My Word, I believe it's 100%, Mark My Word. I keep it 100, keep it 1 million. But everyone out there contributing via radiocast.org, having a goal, an ambition, but most of all, a mission to not just to attribute on what they do, but also to attribute on what they're going to face in the morals. And like I was talking to earlier in the first hour about the gift of giving. That's part of that. That's part of the goal. Our goal is to make sure that we reach out to the underprivileged. Our goal is to make sure that we support those out there who need our support. We become a support system to those out there who don't have a support system, to those out there who don't have families, who don't have no food, no shelter, nothing. And those goals are for us to make sure that we can reach to the community. But then again, you can have a goal about being rich. You can have a goal about being a millionaire. You can have a goal about being a doctor. But the whole point is to set your mind into what you want to contribute in 2022 moving forward. What is your goal? Do you still want to be in the same position that you were today? Or do you want to make some changes where you want to be able to galvanize the community, be able to bring folks together, be able to invest in yourself, invest not just in yourself, but invest in what's around you, invest in what's positive, invest in what's going to be able to create the environment, what's going to change the environment into a positivity community. Create a goal. Now, maybe the goal that I'm saying may not be the goal that you are setting up for yourself, but moving forward into a positive era, be able to set yourself a goal. Because I already set myself a bunch of goals. I got a lot of goals I already set myself for 2022. But one thing I'm going to let you know right now, and I'm about to be live, is I am not looking for no woman. Please don't call 602-633-2662. I'm not looking for no relationship. I know Facebook says something about I'm going to get married. It's a lie. Fake news. Don't call me for that. No, get away from for that. Anyway, let's get back to number 3. Do some reflection. Yes, amen to that. Do some reflection, man. Earlier I was just talking about how, I looked at myself in the mirror. This year has been a very humbling year for me. Yes, I've lost peers. I've lost certain things. I've lost certain freedom that I'm working on getting those back by the grace of God, by the grace of faith. But I have to reflect on, on the flaws, on the mistakes, on the decision, especially the decision that I've made through the past year, through the year before that, through the year prior to as I'm talking to you today, moving forward. And earlier I was just mentioning how, the one thing, there are certain things that I have to struggle with, but the one thing that I have to struggle was forgiveness. Be able to forgive the next person, be able to forgive somebody that did me wrong, someone that violated me, someone that pretty much trespassed my home. Be able to forgive someone that did you wrong. And I know when I'm talking about forgiveness, a lot of you out there are probably telling yourself, oh my gosh, I can never forgive this person. This MF, this SOB, all that stuff, all this blah 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 did me wrong. He did this. He buttered me up. He burned my house. He did the set it off. All that stuff, all the negative things. I know. I've been through this. I know how it feels, to get burned down by somebody. I know how it feels to be betrayed by someone. I know how it feels to, to give your all and then at the end of the day, being cut off. I understand. Because a lot of times when we don't forgive is because I learned the fact that it's because we over invest into something or to someone that may not work in the moral. And those are things that I have to reflect, to myself on that. I have to look in the mirror and literally just tell myself, you know what, Mr. Clean, used to be this unforgiving guy. You were not too nice. You were not too you were like such a, I think there's a word for that. I cannot say that because the kids are watching, but you were like a rude boy. But today you're such a humble man. And what had just happened to you? And what had just happened to me is the simple fact that not only that I just lost good folks around me, but I have to literally just look at my livelihood and look at my lifestyle and look at, things that I was doing prior to today, prior to me, setting up my goals, moving to a better future and reinvesting in myself. Pretty much the trust that I over invest in someone. I can be able to invest in someone that I know that I care for. I can reinvest those same investment. Yes, we lose. We win and we lose. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, we win and we lose. At the end of the day, we learn. As long as you learn from that reflection, as long as you learn from your flaws, from the mistakes that you have made, whether it's a relationship mistake, it's a job mistake, it's a personal mistake, it's a reflection of what's going to make you change tomorrow. Do those reflections to make you a better person tomorrow. Number 3. Number 4, try to finish the rest of your resolution. I know some of y'all have that little resolution out there. And, for those out there who are losing weight, especially ladies out there, please don't do it. Because, I like my ladies, natural, if I can say that, live, broadcasting live right now. But stay, but if you want to lose, if you want to get set yourself a goal, make sure that, you finish your resolution with positivity. Make sure that you finish your mission. Like right now, my mission is not done yet. Me being, doing the Yaggah Movement Radiocast 5 years after, being associated with Radio Phoenix Digital Media, but also, new ventures coming up, New Empire, other ventures coming up in the new year. But those goals are there for me to accomplish. But I also have other goals that I need to be able to finish too as well. As I move on to the new future, I gotta make sure the resolution that I made 2 years ago or this year has to be terminated or expired or completed. I should say complete, because completed is a good word for that. Yeah. Complete your resolution. Yes, indeed. Because once you complete that resolution, you can move on to the next one and not overthinking or, lingering on what you did not accomplish yesterday. It's okay to, to let go and let God. If you cannot handle a situation, you can walk away, distance yourself, learn from that mistake or learn from that default, not to do it again. It's okay. But as long as you finish the mission and the resolution, that's what it's all about. Number 5, make a gratitude list. Oh my gosh. The gratitude list is actually for me, because once you start forgiving on number 3, like I said, you start making those out there who have been there for you. I think gratitude list is the list for those who have been there for you, especially through this pandemic, through this era of, COVID-19, viruses, face masking, political troublation, and all that. But I know that at the same time, there has been some type of desensitizing, some type of conservatism, excuse my English again, where folks are just by themselves. Hey, I understand, yeah, you want to quarantine yourself, you don't want no one to be around you, but at the same time, when someone cries for help and you don't reach out for that help, that means you're not there for that person. And for my brothers and sisters out there who have been going through challenges, who have been going through some type of mental craziness, some type of problem. But then again, you have 1,000 friends, but only 50 of them came to help you. That gratitude list should go to the 50 folks, men and women that came to assist you, to support you. Remember those who came to your aid. Remember those who came to your assistance. Remember those who gave you that support system, because those who support you are the ones that when you are elevated, when you become stable, when you get that gratitude, that blessing of becoming the top dog or becoming the biggest leader of the world, you're going to load those gratitude lists towards your environment to keep that environment sacred, positive. Keep the good folks around you. Keep good people around you. Keep people who elevate you, folks who motivate you, folks who make you feel better. Yeah, constructive criticism is okay. Some people don't like to hear the truth, but as long as it makes you a better person tomorrow. Number 6, before we get back to the music, spend less time on social media. Yes, indeed. Spend less time on social media, because not everything on social media is real. Not everything that you read is true. Y'all just saw the January 6th insurrection, or I should call it the coup d'etat, where every single person went on social media to get the information, which is kind of idiotic. Because last time I checked, I can watch CNN or Fox News sometime, and I get my little information, or I'll read the news, the New York Post, or some type of international news. But spend less time on social media and be more interactive physically. I know some of y'all are probably like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen my boo. I haven't seen this person in 2 years. It is time right now. Go outside. It's sunny. It's nice. It's cold, man. As a matter of fact, it's cold. It's that cozy moment. You know what I'm saying? Get that comfy, get that little pillow moment. You know what I'm talking about? Number 7, create a minimalist budget. Yes, indeed. Meaning, create a budget outside what you're doing, besides your bill. Create an investment to yourself where you know that, hey, once I pay all my little, bills left and right, I can be able to, have a little, big, acorn money on the side. I can be able to, have that little money to grow, to be able to do something right. Indeed, we got Brother Tree in the building right now. We on point 4 p.m. Yaggah. Make sure I get my microphone in just in case if he has to add some stuff in, because I got my 22 things to do before 2022. Yes, indeed. Now, the next one that I got is do some exercising. Oh, yes. I have to exercise. I don't know, Brother, we have to exercise. I have to exercise because I'm 28 years old and I still got to exercise. I ain't going to say my real age. I'm 28. Okay? My hairline says 28 Express of America. Exercise. Exercise is positive. Exercise will get you away from old habits. Because there are habits that you have to be able to fight off, be able to combat, and it's okay. But those habits can be able to be combated by exercise.
Exercise simply because it keeps you healthy.
Amen. Yaggah.
In America, African Americans have the highest rate of heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, hypertension, and they suffer from, you could almost say, systemic obesity, and you don't have to be outlandishly heavy for it. They have bad eating habits. Being healthy, exercise. Every doctor tells you with medication, diet, and exercise. So it must be something to it.
Exercise. I'm gonna join the gym club now. They opened the gym now, so I'm gonna join the gym. So that's what I'm gonna do. You know, you got the mountain, so you know I can do my little 1-2 step right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. And then the next one is be more present, meaning be more vocal, be more supportive, be a support system amongst your peers. You know what I'm saying? Just be there for your friends and family. You know, when needed, not when wanted. Okay. I know some of you out there might say, "Oh yeah, I gotta be there," but when you're there for someone when it's needed, it always shows a support system to the others out there. So be present, be physically present out there. You know what I'm saying? Number 10 is let go of whatever holding you down. Strongholds, yes. That goes back to my anger management thing again, you know, and my unforgiveness thing. But I've been practicing unforgiveness this year. You know, I have to learn how to forgive and forget, which is the hardest things to do.
No, you don't have to forget.
No, I don't forget. I don't.
And I'm gonna tell you, you don't have to forget. Forgiving is that puts you closer to. I don't really know what people's belief systems are, but that's more that puts you closer to God, so to speak, or it puts you on a more sound path of life.
Yeah, I didn't know that before, but I mean, you know, this should open up a lot of. This should just awaken me about forgiveness, you know, because I had on to a lot of things. Even my mother even mentioned
stress,
to me,
man. Listen, lack of forgiving breeds anger.
Yes.
It breeds disdain.
Yes.
Hate.
Yes.
Mental strife. It causes you to be mentally irregular, so to speak.
Yeah,
and
for the man out there,
that brings strokes. It's all about health, people. 22 is for the health in you.
Yes, indeed.
22 is for the health in you.
Indeed. And we're gonna play some more music. We'll be right back, brother. I want you to stick around because we were talking about the Stephen A. Smith, born behind the woman's wife. I'm about to go with Tony Montana. You can go anywhere, but still away from my sister. You stay away from my little friend. This is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast, Mr. Clemby. Brother Troy, we on point. After me, next ain't you already know. Yaggah. Yes, indeed. Woo! Woo! Oh, I'm hungry. I am hungry.
This is General Chief Riley, international reggae from Ivory Coast, West Africa. I'm at the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Big up to Radio Phoenix, Blessed Love. I and I. Woo!
That was good.
Yeah, man. The gift of
Brand new.
real quick. And then if you have anything about the Simon Smith, I know you're a married man. Actually, y'all. Oh man, y'all. Shame on you guys. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. There you go. I told you black excellence. Yes. Yeah. Now a brother, with a foundation. Okay. Happily married. Yes, indeed. You know what I'm saying? And yes, indeed. Yes, ladies, I know Brother Shrey. Yes, that's Brother Shrey right there. Yes. You want to call 602-633-2662. Yes, you can call me too. Okay, call me before you call him. All right. Don't. Yeah, I'm gonna play. Hey, shout out to all my single people out there. If you're single, put a lights up right there. Okay. But I have Brother Shrey because the rumors is that the great Stephen A. Smith went behind Jalen Rose's ex-wife and jigging with this. Is it okay for someone to go behind someone's wife and do that? Whether they're married or not married. I mean, we got rules and regulations, right? I mean, you know, I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, I'm just saying that, you know, if you say, hey man, hey homie, you're my best friend, you're my brother. Yeah, I mean, yes, whatever I have belongs to you, but she doesn't belong to you. I mean, this ain't no we ain't doing those step thing or no. I mean, no. I mean, like we doing the Tuna Montana. You can have all the women around the world, but this one you can have. Why do people are so quick to jump on people's relationship? No, not even that, but destroy other people's relationship because they cannot because they don't know how to talk to other people out there, or they have the, you know, they have the scares, I guess. Because I you know, I mean, I don't know because there's other people.
Hold on. I'm not gonna play the devil's advocate, but I'm gonna put it to you like this. It took two.
Well, it takes
took
two.
two.
Okay, brother,
And
preach
here's
on.
the thing. Here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You and me, you my little brother.
Mhm.
So what you got that you rest with, I don't want. I'll never want it. Now, and you guys don't know about this young lady. Her name was Jane Kennedy. She was one of the baddest females.
Hold on now.
One of the baddest females out there.
Brother, you just started something right now. He just started something right now. He just started the topic real quick right now, and this is yeah, brother. No, you know what? No, I gotta hear what you say. I gotta hear what you say right now because he just said something right now. It takes two. You know, it takes two right now. We are talking about the Stephen A. Smith situation right now. Shout out to Brother Trey. We're on point every Saturday, 4 p.m. via live and direct at radiofeast.org where everybody comes to talk, sing, and connect. Brother Trey, I mean, I have to slightly agree with you, but we are talking about Stephen A. Smith going by somebody's wife.
Hold on.
You know what I'm saying? Ex-wife.
Now ex-wife.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Now ex-wife.
Yes.
But here's my thing.
Yes.
There's the bro code. Women have one, but fellas have one too.
Oh yes, indeed.
You don't hit your boys miss.
Amen. You don't.
You don't
Yaggah.
hit your boys miss. And co-workers, if you work closely enough with them, they slide into that clique too.
Well, you know what? I don't mix my business with pleasure, brother. I mean, I've worked. I mean, look, for those out there who work with me,
He said,
if you see me,
if you
see my face, I'm sure no, I never hated on you where I was working with you because business and pleasure don't mix at the same time.
Well,
okay,
wait, hold on.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, but
it depends because you could make pleasure your job.
Yeah, I mean,
and do it well.
Yes, I mean, yes, yeah. No, my job, I do pleasure with that. Indeed, I pleasure my job. Okay, when it comes to pleasure on my job, I will do my job with all the pleasure. Okay, but when it comes to bringing your it's like to me, it's like bringing your drawers into a public setting. It's like Stephen Smith just brought his drawers. I mean, why he just violated the code of any mankind, Brother Trey. You gonna tell me that he should have? This man is making what, $12 million from ESPN? There's plenty of women. Mariah Carey got like 2 kids. He could have get with her. How come he didn't get with? Come on, man. Carey Champion, she was single too. How come he didn't get with her? I mean, this is business we're talking about, right? But he went out with the man that was divorcing his ex-wife, going behind because they were doing a show together. Which I still love you, Stephen Smith. Okay, if you watch me, I still love you. But still. That's a violation, brother. That's a violation, Brother Trey. It's a violation. It is a. I'm just saying.
She accepted.
So what you're saying is because she accepted, it takes two to twangle. It takes two to mingle. Explain.
Here's the thing.
Spark my brain for that.
I wouldn't have pushed up on her.
Yes.
But if she came to me, I'd ask her, "Do you know the repercussions? Do you know the repercussions? If they work together, then it's out. It's a no. It's a no.
But that's what I'm saying because to me, okay, this is the issue I have with Trish. So you know how, you know how.
Unless it was Jane Kennedy. Look, Jane Kennedy and I'm off the mark for a second. Jane Kennedy was the equivalent to Halle Berry. She was the first. She was the first female, African American female sports broadcaster or reporter. That and Google her, Jane Kennedy. She was the embodiment of gorgeous. But nonetheless,
what about Pam Grier? Pam Grier, I mean,
Pam was a cutie.
Pam Grier. I mean, she still look good too.
I agree.
I know. She's like what, 70-something years old.
Jane.
Oh my, oh, Jesus Christ! I mean, I was like, oh my,
Jane.
and she's single too.
I
What's okay? What's up with these ladies? You know, I mean, what's up with those? Have you noticed a lot of late 40s to like 85 years old?
They choose to be
Single?
They choose to be.
But they choose. What is that?
They choose to be.
They were choosing. Well, you know, oh, ladies too. Just so you know, if you got that Oprah money, you can call 602-633-2662. I still will love you. You know what I'm talking about. I still will cherish your heart and your feet and your bank account. Anyway, but I just noticed that trend though. You notice that trend, right? But speaking of that, Stephen A. Smith. Okay, so you're telling me that it takes her and him, but then again, don't you think that Stephen A. Smith should have known as a bro code that, hey, bro, I like you. You know, we can mingle and all that, but you know, say behind closed door, trouble in the closet, but let's not make it public. Let's not wait till, you know, Jalen Rose, you know, divorce you in public, and I'm gonna jump on you in public like that. I mean, Brother Trey, I cannot accept that. That's breaking of the man's code, right?
Well, here's the thing. It wasn't a flash thing. It wasn't like it just happened. You know what I mean?
No, I think they were together for minutes. I think they've been, because when I was watching her first take back in the day, well, you know, when I was watching her before he kicked up my man Max Kellerman. When he big up to Max Kellerman, I love him. Before that, I was watching how his demeanor with her, even to the point that when she would correct him, he would let her back down. He would literally back down on the show. Like I've noticed some little. I was like, okay, Stephen Smith seems to be like, you know, backing up from the other lady. But then when Kerry Champion was like voicing an opinion, he would go after the sister like that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, Brother Trey, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The whole point is, you know what I'm saying? Like
I got a bias.
Yeah, the bias part, but also the go behind your homie's back and do that. That is a no. I mean, it's not like that one Snoop Dogg song, you know, it ain't no fun if the homie can have none. It's not like that. I mean, it's not 1993 or I mean, it's like, dude, just like that was his wife. That was his wife. Okay, girlfriend, wife, fiance, baby mama. I'm not coming near that.
Right.
I'm not. Oh, you know who? You know what? Oh, you know who? Like you know that Jigga who? Jigga huh? Jigga, oh, no, switch your flow, switch the belt. That's I'm going because I'm like, you know this. No. I'm going there because to me it's like I'd rather be with someone who doesn't know anybody. Not to say that you don't know this person, but like you don't have no affiliation.
No, I think it would be better to be with somebody that's removed from that situation. So it's like, let's say everybody knows about Mariah Carey.
Yes.
And hey,
sexy too.
you do good things. I'm not into Mariah. Let's say she I'm not talking about her as as a person. She's probably pretty cool. She's just not my cup of tea.
Mm-hmm.
So but let's say Hallie. So Hallie is going out with you.
Mm-hmm.
Or she's giving you she's giving you conversation. Y'all having conversation.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool. The interest is there.
Mm-hmm.
All bets are off. She's on the table. But you and me are boys, and now you say you've been dating her for a month.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what happens, there's 7 billion people in the world. 4.7 billion of them are females. I'll find another half to preserve the relationship between me and my boy.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? Because women do it too. Now you have some that are catty. Some that are catty. They'll step out of bounds just to make a point.
is this the show for this, brother? Can we put you on as you go ahead? Because because to me, I mean, like I said, but no, you have a great point. Like I see your point. I concur with your point. And I know it depends on the situation, but to me it's like I mean to me it's like, and that's a method that I've always used. Like even from from my my functionality to even me making events. Like I always make sure that hey, yes, people know my face, they know who I am, blah blah blah. I may get some type of temptation going on, but as long as I'm strong enough to hold on to myself, so I will not fall into that temptation. Because trust me, I mean, what we do right now comes with temptation. I mean, us, like him being on TV, being the face of ESPN, that's a temptation because he's gonna have a bunch of women in there. But then again, you got your co-worker that you're working with, and it's like, okay, you know what? She's dating the homie. I mean, I'm not saying that him and Jen Rose were friends like that. I don't like I said, I don't know they were friends, but they work together. They have some type of harmony.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, unless you heard that Jen Rose messed around, like, okay, he was cheating or blah, blah, blah. That could be, like we said, that could be different. But then I don't know why they broke up. And all of a sudden, it's like, we thought that you guys were all boys, you guys were all friends. Now you're going behind your homie to date her. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I'm sorry. I would date her friend though. I would, Brother Trey. I would date her friend. No. I'm just saying, ladies. No. I'm just saying. For everybody out there, I would date your friend. If I dated you, or if you have a friend that we know each other, show me your cousin. Show me your cousin. Or, what I'm saying? Or if you show me your mom or something like that. All right, I'll go after that. But I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna.
I gotta stop and
I cannot share.
I
cannot share, brother.
But
I cannot.
She had to stop and think. She had to commit to it as well.
Yeah, because she was sharing, brother Trey. She was sharing. Sharing is caring, but not this one. Not this one. You don't care to share for this one right there. I mean, what the heck, man? No way. Well, now unless you are Will Smith and Jenna Pickett, but no, brother Trey, no. I will not share. I'm greedy. I'm very greedy. I am greedy. I'm sorry. I'm greedy. Okay. When it comes to that, I'm very greedy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, brother Trey. I'm a greedy man. I'm a greedy African man. Okay. There's nothing that can move me. All I know is, hey, oh, that's your queen. God bless you. Stay over there. She got cousins. She got friends. Can we mingle? What's your friends say? Oh, okay. Let me get with your friend. That's me. I was. Oh man. I feel bad for you.
Approached you.
I run. I run. You know what? It only happens to me twice.
Would you tell your boy?
I only to my boy once, and I think he was more mad at her. He was mad at me for me to tell him that. But I told him, I was like, hey man, nothing happened. I'm just telling you what happened. You know what I'm saying? Because she was, and that was when they broke up, like 3 months at the club in Tucson. And I'm like, oh yeah, And I was like, hey man, like this next Sunday, I was like, yo, I saw such and such. She was out there with her homegirls, but she invited me and everything like that. But nothing happened. She danced on me. That was the worst thing she did. Is twerk on me. She was no. Well, I'm not gonna snitch in here. She was a private dancer. Okay, she was a good dancer that night. But I told her, I was like, hey, whatever you hear, she was dancing with me. That's what happened.
It was charity.
Charity. Wait,
you know what? And speaking of charity,
yes, indeed. Amen.
Let me bring this to you guys.
Yes, indeed.
So, Desert Soul Media, Radio Phoenix.
Yes.
Desert Soul Media, and in conjunction with Safari Sounds of the Yaggah movement, and we're on point. We're going to present the 2021 going into 22. 'Tis the season. The gift of giving. Listen. There are children out in the street. They don't have shoes, clothes, jackets, blankets. Some don't even have, a lot don't have homes. But this holiday season is coming up and we can change that. Drop something down here. 1202 North 3rd Street at the Phoenix Center for the Arts. Right here. Bring some toys, bring some clothes, bring some shoes. And we are going to make sure that these little children get it. because there's no reason why our children have to face the nasty degradations they're facing right now and us not make some kind of a change toward it. You feel me? So it's called the gift of giving, and you can either call here or just drop the gift off. Feel free. We're going to be doing this all the way up until Christmas Eve. We want to make sure that our children, because if they're supposed to be our futures, then that means we're the platform for them to launch off of. You feel me?
Yaggah. Yes, indeed, Brother Trey. I know you have to go do your show right now, 4 p.m. Thank you for actually doing a little quick commercial. And you know, next week, we're going to do that again next week, right? And then the 25th is going to be the grandiose event for the Christmas, the gift of giving. I'm so excited for it already. It's not even Christmas yet. I'm already excited already.
We're taking a bag. We're taking a bag. We're going to act. We're going to be Santas.
Oh, yes, indeed. You already know. It is the moment.
Blantas.
The Blantas. And Phoenix, Arizona. You already know what we do. Mr. Clean B, you already thank you all for joining us today. I see you next Saturday. RadioThings.org, where the value comes to talk, sing, and connect. There's also me a big shout out. Yaggah, I see you. Woo-hoo. Woo.
Radio Phoenix is financially supported by Westside Jazz and Blues.
Westside Jazz and Blues. Yeah.